Hello and welcome into another edition of Small Ball. I'm Joel Klinger and today we are talking about the Cinderellas, which are really exciting because UMBC happened last year. It's highly unlikely that's going to happen again this year, but we're going to go through it and we're going to talk about it. So let's start with the big number one, Duke. Duke did overall number one seed. I think there's no chance that they lose a game to either of these two teams. North Carolina Central actually set a record for being the lowest ranked team in the tournament for 3 years in a row, which I think is pretty impressive that you're not great all season and then you turn it on for 3 games and you're in the tournament. So congratulations North Carolina Central for getting in the record books. But sadly, I think that's as far as you go. North Dakota State has got some players. Vinny Shaheed, great player. He scores a lot, but I mean, ultimately, he wouldn't make Duke's roster. So I'm going to give this the least likely possibility. Let's move over to the West region. Okay, we got Gonzaga and Fairleigh Dickinson. The thing with these bigger teams that are playing the really big conferences, really good conferences like Duke and Virginia and North Carolina all playing the ACC, is they don't really see teams with these types of styles. But Gonzaga plays little teams all the time. That's like all their schedule is outside of the few games that we scheduled in non-conference. So they have played in this game before. I really don't think that they're going to blow their 1 seed on Fairleigh Dickinson. Congratulations, Fairleigh Dickinson, on getting your first NCAA win. I just don't think it's gonna amount to a second round win. UNC Iona, okay? This is a really intriguing matchup to me. UNC has got all the talent in the world. They really turn it on as of late. I think they could be the best team in the country right now. And I really don't see the Gales pulling it out. You could pick them in your brackets. It would shock me. But they're probably going to be the second most likely 16 to pull it off. Roy Williams doesn't lose in the first round. It just doesn't happen. Lipscomb played them last year and they kept it close for the first half and then they pulled away. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen here, if not sooner than the first half. So I'm going to give Iona the second best chance to win because you never know. And that leaves these guys. I really hate to say this to Virginia, but you know, historically, the most likely 1 seed to lose as a 1 seed would be Virginia, just because they lost last year. But I'm really curious about what the committee is trying to do to Virginia. Maybe they just don't like them. Maybe they're mad at Tony Bennett. I don't know. Gardner-Webb has wins over Wake Forest and Georgia Tech this year. What conference do those teams play in? Oh yeah, the ACC. They're the 4 seed out of the Big South Conference. They got a guy named DJ Laster that can stretch the defense out to the perimeter, and he's the big guy. So really it just comes down to, can Gardner-Webb execute on offense? And DJ Laster is the key to that. Can they get Virginia away from their stellar defense? And also, can Virginia just not make shots? And can they slow them down on the other end? I really don't think that Gardner-Webb's going to win, but I think they're the most likely team. And I would hate to see Virginia lose 2 years in a row as a 1 seed, but I would also love to see Virginia lose 2 years in a row as a 1 seed. So here's to Gardner-Webb. I hope you guys do it. You're my favorite out of the 16 seeds to make it one more round further. Good luck. I know it's your first time in the tournament, but best of luck to you.